gentlemen, and all brave souls who survived another week of mountain weather, welcome to Teller Time, broadcasting from the legendary Immer Cabin, where the history of Teller County lives. Today your hosts, Tom and Charlie,
hi,
entered the cabin like two actors stepping onto a frontier stage. Dramatic and only slightly confused about whether they will remember their lines or not.
Oh, God. Yes.
But they do make up for it with enthusiasm, charm, and perkiness. Mm-hmm. As always, this production is proudly sponsored by the UPass Historical Society, the guardians of the past, the curators of our quirks, and the only people who can say with a straight face, yes, that cabin beam is original, please don't touch it. So take your seat, silence your cell phones, and prepare yourselves. The lights are up, the curtain is rising, and the mountains are ready for their close-up. This is Teller Time, where every episode deserves a standing ovation, even if Charlie and I don't.
There you go. Well said there.
All right. Today on Teller Time, we are rolling out the red carpet Panther style. We're here with Kaniki and Roz, two standout actors from Woodland Park Senior High School Panthers players, talking to us about their school production of Grease coming up in April. And they're bringing enough stage presence to light up our little cabin. I bet they got some stories, some behind-the-scenes laughs, and maybe even a little friendly drama to share. You know, the good kind, the theater kind. So get ready to welcome Kaniki and Roz to our podcast. All right, you folks have the mic, and I believe you have your own script a little bit. So let's go. Tell us about you, who you are, why you're here, and what you're about. All right. Take it away.
I think firstly we should start with thank you for letting us come on here. This is
awesome.
An awesome experience.
Good. Don't forget to speak up.
Right.
Use that stage voice.
Come on,
My bad.
project.
The stage voice, man. Yes.
Also, I mean, we're here for Grease, so we might as well,
promote it.
Grease is happening the 9th through the 12th, so everybody
Awesome.
should come out and watch it.
So exciting. It's so exciting. Woodland Park High School. Yeah.
Yeah, 12th is at 1 o'clock, and then the 9th through the 11th is at 7, so make sure you make your way down.
Very cool.
Come
That's
watch
so
us
cool.
do Grease Lightning and all these cool little shows.
Yeah.
Well, where are we buying the tickets? Where are we finding all this information online?
Yeah, you can go online and totally buy them. We have our Instagram page, which is like the Woodland Park Player Panthers. But you can also buy them right at the door. So you can do either one, whichever you're wanting. It's super, super fun. It's so exciting.
I do believe most people get them at the door, so
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
that's what we do.
Yeah, I usually do that if I ever go. But I'm usually in them, so it's fine.
We're usually up on stage,
Oh,
just
yeah.
singing your heart out.
Oh, yeah.
So who are you really? We have Kaniki and Roz here because that's who I know you as, but let's introduce you to our listeners as to your real names.
You first, I
thank you.
insist.
I'm Lillian Carver.
How long
I'm
you-
Rizzo.
How long have you been doing acting, performing?
Oh, well, I've been doing it for, I think like 2 to 3 years. I haven't been in it as long as like everybody else, so it's pretty exciting. But I love it. It's so fun, and I got introduced in such a fun way, so I'm really excited about
Well,
it.
let's hear it because that's what we're trying to do
Yeah,
is enlighten people and get them hooked into the world of acting.
Yeah, so I've always been doing singing and whatever. I've taken vocal lessons for years, but I've never like fully known what the world of acting was. And I got introduced by one of my friends. He was telling me to do some kind of like small little monologue, and I did it, and I was like, yeah, that was easy peasy, whatever. But he was like, you have like some talent. And when I auditioned, I was like, I don't got this, I don't know, whatever. But it has helped me in all aspects of my life. After that audition, it changed my life. I can like public speak now. I can do so many cool things, whether it's just like speaking. I used to be in, when I was working at a cafe, it made it 10 times easier, and everything. It affects all aspects of your life, and being able to have a conversation with someone and be able to not just have a conversation, but to put light in the conversation. And yeah, it's been super fun being really a part of the Woodland Park High School like theater program. It's been so cool to experience how much like you get training without training. It's really awesome.
Wow.
How much like opportunity. It's
Yeah.
so fun. I love it. I would definitely recommend.
What are some of the roles that you played in the past?
Yeah, so I was Carmen in Curtains, which was kind of like a business lady. She was very mean and terrible. I was Joe in Little Women, which was super fun. That was like my biggest role yet, and it was so fun. And obviously I'm Rizzo in this one, but the smaller ones too, even being an ensemble, whether it's like I'm in the background or whatever, it's so fun to be a part of it no matter what, because every single little part has a part in theater. You don't just have like, oh, the main people, whatever. You need to be a part of everything, whether it's like tech or background, like all of it's insane.
Isn't there a saying like there's no small part, only small
actors.
Yeah,
Small actors, yeah.
And it's so true. Like, I feel
Yeah.
like I've been in almost everything, like whether it's ensemble or tech. I was in tech for a really big show that they did, which was the Hunchback of Notre Dame. And it was so
tech for that.
yeah, I was a dresser and I was just a dresser, but it was small. I mean, it was something where I was like, here's your clothes, there you go, have fun. But it was so cool to see the little parts make up everything. It's insane how much like effort and time you have to put into it.
Yeah, I think that's one of the beautiful things about theater. You know, everybody, like, you can try to do a show with just the lead characters, but it's not gonna work.
At
You know,
all.
you need every ensemble member in the background.
And this is Kanicki, and who is Kanicki?
Intro to
I am Kanicki. My name is Gage Strawmat. I'm a senior. I've been doing theater for about three years.
I think 4, because you've been doing it longer than me.
I joined my sophomore year. No, yeah,
Oh,
3
nice.
years.
Okay, I've been doing it like 2 then.
I've been in over like a dozen productions, so
Nice.
it's and every one of them I have to do like a different accent, so that's been fun too. Yeah.
Challenging.
It definitely is, but it
Yeah.
makes it entertaining. You
Yeah.
know, I had to be German in Little Women, so that was fun.
All right, you got to do the German accent. You did it before.
Gee.
Come on, man, you're on the spot here.
Okay.
What is one of my lines that I would tell you?
One of your lines,
I don't remember.
Miss
Fritz?
Professor Fritz Bear.
There he is. Yeah, that's
There you
it.
go.
That's it.
But yeah, back to what I was saying. I think just joining theater taught me so much, not only about myself, but also the importance of everybody around you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, without everybody, the show's not going to come together. You need the spotlight operator to give you your big moment. You need everybody, and I think people just need to appreciate everybody else more in their everyday life.
I totally relate because of our audio crew and film. Anyway, we do it ourselves.
Yeah, as I watched you set up.
Yeah.
I know. That's right. So no, this is awesome. So you've had some experience at this. This is really cool.
Well, the statement "it takes a village" is basically what
There
you're
you go.
saying here. Like, not one person can pull off a whole play. Everyone's got to work together. You know, Lily tapped into it a little bit about saying, you know, how it's changed her life just as working in a cafe. It boosts your confidence.
Yeah.
You know, your shoulders are back, your chest is out, you're not slumping, you're looking, you're smiling, you're laughing. What are some of the roles that you play, Gage? And is there one role that was more, you know, enjoyable, you know, than others, or more different, or your favorite?
I think some of the more like notable ones. I've been Peter in The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, so I was then be British and do all these fun little things.
Yeah.
In the curtain show, Antiques was what curtain show Lily was talking about. I was a Boston detective named Lieutenant Frank Trophy.
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 Yeah, you must have had an accent with the Boston one.
Yeah, a little Boston in there.
Cool, Boston.
But yeah, it's honestly hard to remember all of them without looking at my resume because I've done like so many shows. But before I joined theater, I was kind of in a shell. You know, I was so to myself and afraid to do anything. And then I joined and just got thrown into the fire, honestly, because you can't be self-conscious on stage because it's not going to look right. Things aren't going to flow. So you kind of have to fake it till you make it. You know, you act confident, and then eventually it just gets like built into you of like, oh, well, I don't have to be afraid to talk to this person. We're all humans. Like, there's no problem here. And I think like that's the biggest reason I would recommend theater to everybody, because it helps you find who you are and makes you more of a social being, I
For
guess.
sure.
Well, it's like you're in a group of people that know how you feel, so they are going to encourage you. They're gonna, they got your back. They're gonna help you stand up straight and say, it's okay. You're emotional, you're mad, you're angry. We know how you feel. We've been through this. Then they can tell you, how did you get through this when you were feeling awkward or, whatever. So it's nice, again, there's your village. It's nice to have a team of people around you that know exactly what you've been through, and they can sort of relate and help you get over those little bumps sooner rather than later.
Yeah.
So
The second you walk through those theater doors to start rehearsals, you're no longer like the jock or the nerd or just the shy person.
Exactly.
You're just a part of the
Same.
family that we made,
So
and
cool.
everybody's there for everybody, and I think it's a great, awesome.
Oh, it
So
is.
cool.
And I understand from other actors I've talked to that they feel as though when they're just playing like somebody else. They're not really themselves.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They're coming out of themselves to be this other person.
Mhm.
And so it makes it a little bit easier to do that. But I have if I
Charlie's
may-
an actor. Charlie is quite the actor.
What?
No, wait a
Come
minute.
on,
Give
man.
yourself credit.
This is what I was going to this. I was gonna ask
Sorry.
you a few questions. No, that's fine. So there's a difference between film acting, obviously, and stage.
Mhm.
So stage to me is harder than anything because you guys, do you have any tricks of your own to memorize your lines?
I do for sure.
Oh. I'm taking notes.
Because that's, you guys can be on one scene for 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And it goes and goes and goes. And, to really recollect those lines,
Yeah.
I can appreciate it. Because I've had to take, I don't know how many takes to get my lines on film.
Yeah.
But anyway, go ahead.
For me, my biggest coach in acting has been my bathroom mirror.
Right? Right.
I get my script and I go look in the mirror and I just say it over and over, and eventually it just becomes second nature. And also,
It's amazing.
like writing down the first letter of every word just on a page.
Now that I've done.
Yeah,
I learned that like 2 years ago.
Did it help you?
Oh, completely.
Yeah,
It changed everything.
It's great.
All of a sudden, I'm like, I know my lines.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
wow.
No, but I stare in the mirror honestly, and
It's brilliant.
I kind of associate different facial expressions with different lines. So like, when my eyebrow raises, I say.
There you go. And how about you? How do you?
I have like so many different ways. I've tried them all too many times probably. But I usually have to do it 3 times over. Like do the scene reading it, and then I have to do it 3 times over again. So my rule is like 3. So it like, I don't know, helps you memorize easier. But I also I pair the blocking with the words because it's so much easier when you move this way, kind of like the eyebrow raise.
There
Like
you
you
go.
move that way and you say that, and yeah, that's how I do it.
It's muscle memory. It's like
But
anything else.
I imagine it also helps bouncing it off of each other.
Oh,
It's like a conversation.
Yeah, you've got to, because I'm sure, I know it does with me, that if I like, oh gosh, what do I say next? In my head, and I'm going, and then the other person does their line, I go, oh yeah, that's right. Now I know what I gotta say. Yeah.
I think it's awesome because the common misconception I see about acting is like, you just have to know your lines and you just say it and it's done. But it's all reacting. If me and Lily are doing a show together, we had a show where we both were crying on stage at the same time.
Weeping.
It was
like so weeping.
like it was heavy, and if one night she would like move just a little bit differently, it would make the entire scene play out different
so
because I'm just reacting to what she's giving me.
Well, exactly.
And I think it's awesome because it joining theaters made me more observant also of other people, like to kind of see, when I said that, how did you feel about that? And
Right.
like all these different things. So
Yeah, it's
Interesting.
So cool. Yeah.
well, I give the Woodland Park Theater community has always been praised for like their good shows. and
Right?
stuff.
Oh, that's an understatement. I'm going to say that right now. Praise is like down here. You guys are
Yeah.
just up here
Yeah,
with your
thank you.
performances.
That's right.
Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
thank
right.
But I give all the credit to our directors and teachers
Yeah.
at the school. Marcy and Michaela Spornak,
fantastic.
They've taught me so much, and I've been able to do a specialized class with the theater teacher to learn different acting technique.
Nice.
And it's the amount of resources our school puts into our theater productions it's obvious because they always turn out way better than I'd say the average high school production. So.
Yeah, it's insane.
It sounds like it, very much so. Yeah.
Well, it's interesting. It sounds like anything. When it's a passion of yours, it doesn't seem like it's a job. And when you got passion, it flows naturally. It's more a part of you. So it's not as hard to, think of what to say, think of what to do. So, that just adds tenfold to your performances, your energy, your body language, how you look, how you feel. So it's just, it's, we're doing our lines, but, most people think, we're just doing lines. But you're just out there glowing with your performance because you're just so friggin' passionately in love with what you're doing. Yeah, it's kind of hard to hide that kind of energy, and that's what you need on the stage, or we all need it in a different way. Me with my business in martial arts and everything, but you got to have a passion which draws other people into it.
For sure.
You want them to become part of your world and think, wow, that was fantastic. How do I do that? How do I become that person?
Yeah.
So.
Well, you're storytellers. You're telling the stories, and you're doing it in such a way, like he says, that keeps the audience engaged, and you know that. And so by knowing that, it just, it becomes more, and the more you do it, obviously, it becomes more natural for you, I think.
I think it's always fun to, get done with a long day of school, and then you go to rehearsals, and you put on your leather jacket for Grease, and then your posture changes, everything about you changes.
Yeah, you're back in the 50s.
Right, you're a whole different person, You get to just go have fun. And it's
man,
awesome.
that's what it's about.
I saw that picture on Facebook of y'all in your leather jackets and gang photo and everything. So I can imagine it's like you're thinking, done with school, but it's like, oh no, crap, I gotta go do the play. No, you're like, man, get me in there, let me get my roles going, let me step into another character, another persona, and all of a sudden, all your cares and worries go away, and you are just the biggest, baddest, mean-ass mofo on the stage.
And then you say, you better shape up.
Shape up.
Because I need a fan.
Oh yeah!
That's right, man.
There you go.
It's a little preview, folks.
Yeah.
Perfect preview, actually. That's exactly what we do.
You're hitting on the right, motivation for what it's done for you personally, professionally, socially, and how it's changed your, character, your demeanor, and this is going to continue with you for the rest of your life.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
And that's what these early parts of growing up is all about. It's just, how it changes you. So, that's a big benefit right there. Learning your lines. You can't be like TV where they've got their little cards taped to the table and they have their script down there, right? You don't have teleprompters. Do you have anyone whispering from the,
No, I do
behind
not.
stage? You get yelled at?
Yeah, you have an earbud in there.
Yeah, right.
It's always it's fun. I love theater because it's different every single night.
For sure.
And sometimes someone's gonna mess something up, and you gotta improv on the spot. You gotta get the story to keep progressing, and it brings a fun little aspect of like, oh, I wonder what's gonna happen tonight.
No doubt. Yeah, really.
And I mean, acting has no meaning without passion. Like, you have to have such a passion for it to keep going. Like those moments where someone mess up and you have to improv. If you don't have passion and keep wanting, if you don't want the show to go on, it's not gonna go on.
And you got to keep a straight face when someone does a boo-boo, right? You can't blow the line, yes.
Not laugh?
So I got a couple questions for you, individualized. Lily, what pulled you into the theater? Was it a show, a teacher, or the moment?
It was definitely a teacher. Michaela Spornak was, I had a bunch of friends who were telling me to do it, but she had such faith in me. And then when Marcy met me too, she was like, you do have such a talent, and she sees the talent in everybody. It's so cool to see. I've gotten to talk to her, one-on-one, and she really just describes how much each student has something different to offer, and how much it's just insane how much you can grow and change. And I think that what really pulled me in, was just the support of people and being like, this is such a fun thing to do. And I would go and watch shows. I watched Fiddler on the Roof when I was 6 at the high school, and it really it was so good. And I remember tugging on my Nana's shirt and being like, this is what I'm gonna do. I have to do it, but I never had the confidence to do it until everybody was like, this is what you should do. This is something, it's such a great opportunity, and getting to meet people, it's so cool.
It's nice to be around people that encourage you
Yes.
than discourage. And there's so much discouragement. Oh, you can't do that. You're too this. You're too that. You'll never do it. Whether it's your fellow friends or, I'm sorry, whether it is even the parents.
Yeah.
You know. So.
Yeah.
Has any of your other family members been in show business?
Oh, jeez. My
Oh,
mom.
jeez. Where are we, in Minnesota right now or what?
Cheese and crackers, man.
My
Slipped into character.
That's right.
Oh,
Yeah.
of course.
My mom, I did like a couple little theater productions back in high school,
Right.
but that's about it.
No one has the bug. You all do.
Yeah, no, I came from a very sport-oriented family. You know, I did
Very
ice
cool.
hockey and track and cross country,
Right on.
and just one random day I looked at mom and said, hey, I'm quitting all that and doing theater.
Yeah.
And-
So what pulled you into it? A show, a teacher, or the moment? You know, feeling that tingleness on stage when the curtain goes up.
I'm gonna go towards the moment. So I acted a little bit in middle school, and I kind of just fell in love with it. But then it gave me this little bug of like, ooh, I kind of want to do this for my future. Like my dream right now is to go be an actor, and I had no idea how to start. And as any teenage boy would do to get advice, I went to YouTube and I looked up how to become an actor fast. And every video came with the same conclusion of you just got to start. You start doing theater, start doing something.
Yep.
So I went to watch our school's production of Little Mermaid, and
So
I was like,
good.
hey, they're kind of good at this. Maybe I should join.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's when I just quit everything else and joined theater.
Right on.
Right. What's your favorite part about being a Panther player?
Ooh, probably the community. It all comes down to the community, and I know that's just like a
No,
answer. But
that's the buzzword. When everyone we get on this podcast,
Communities,
that is the one word that 34. This is our 34th or 5th show.
35th.
34 people. I swear to God, every one of them 34 people that have been in here has used that word in one part of their.
Which shows how
discussion.
strong it is.
Yeah.
Like, in general, I mean, I wouldn't be able to do anything without specifically the mentors I've had. I think that Marcy and Michaela have taught me so incredibly much, but I've also learned a lot from, like, even Gage and from all of the people. Yeah, like,
Whoa.
give it some out, but like,
Take your bow, Gage.
Yeah, take a bow, good job.
Yeah.
But because I mean, I think you've only been in it like a year longer than, or maybe a couple months long. I don't know. It doesn't matter. But seeing everybody has something different, and trying to seek that out in everybody and seeing what they do is just so cool. And I get so much from everybody, and it's so fantastic because it is just a community of people being like, oh, what's this or what's this, and people like ask even like Gage or me, like, what do you do or whatever, and it's so fun to share what you've learned, and it's not anything without support from others. Yeah.
Gage, what's your favorite part about being a Panther player?
Outside of the community,
Yeah.
I'd
Can't tell my answer.
probably say seeing the impact the acting has on the people watching. You know, when I'm up on stage and I look out into the crowd and I see someone crying, that's powerful. You know, I was able to let that person feel something that maybe they couldn't have before, and I love that aspect of acting, and that's why I want to do this for my future. I want to be able to help people and make them, if they need to cry, or if they want to laugh, and I just love that aspect.
Has anyone ever come up to you and said because of them watching one of your performances, they have taken the next step and delved right into the acting world?
Yeah, so I actually have a friend, and they admitted to me a little bit ago that they joined theater because they saw me up there doing it, and I was like, that's awesome.
Sweet.
Yeah.
That's amazing. So I love that.
Lily, what about you?
I've had a lot of kids come up to me
Okay.
during Little Women and whatever. They've been like, this is what I want to do, which is really exciting because I love. It's important to reach, everybody, but specifically like the younger groups who are growing up seeing it and stuff like that. But I've had a lot of kids being like, I'm gonna do it, and I'm like, yeah, do it. It's so cool.
Well, there's no labels there. You know, we're also worried about labels these days of what people think about us, what kind of labels they put on us. You know, you don't have to look like any. Everyone can be who they are, size, shape, height, weight, what have you. And that's what brings the difference to your performances and everything. And people are so afraid of just acting in their own skin and being their own person because for fear of what other people are going to what other people are going to say. It just that just being on the stage just allows you to rip everything off and just go, pardon me, bare naked and just show yourself to the world. And that's what more people should be doing.
For sure.
Is just not thinking about it and just be yourself. So
Theater is such like a out of your skin type of moment. You make choices that you would never make in like a regular conversation with someone, but it gets you out of your skin and it's so fun. Like, and you do get to act like someone else or something in you maybe that you don't get to share all the time because people are so like obsessed with labels and thinking, oh, that's weird, but I can like, you know, randomly pull up like do a spin and grace and people don't bat an eye.
yeah,
Right, yeah, there you go.
know?
There you go.
It's so fun.
Yeah.
What's the hardest part of bringing your role to life, Gage? Anything hard about it, or are you just a big ham?
I wouldn't go that far. I think it's the most difficult when your job is to play a character that is nothing like you at all in real life.
Give us an example. I know we're going somewhere with this.
Well, I think honestly a greaser for Grease because
Greasers. Yeah.
Back in the 50s there was a lot less I don't want to say respect.
I'm gonna say respect. I was gonna
Did
say
you ever see
respect.
West Side Story?
I have. Yeah.
You tell me one actor or actress that hasn't seen West Side
Well,
Story.
I'm just saying, you know, those teenagers, the gangs, you know?
Yeah. The way I was raised is like, oh, be nice to everybody, respect everyone. And when I'm a greaser and I have my cigarette behind my ear, I'm like, blah, blah.
Drinking booze.
It feels so polar to what I'm used to. And the director is always like, give me more,
Yeah.
do more of that. I'm like,
Yeah.
ooh.
Charlie, were you a greaser?
No. Well, I was in between. I was part jock, part greaser.
Okay.
I don't know how that worked, but
There
it
you go.
did for a while.
What about you, Lily? What was the hardest part of bringing, one of your roles to life? Anything more challenging than the other, or do you just sort of go with the flow and you're just a natural?
I can't decide because in Curtains it was very kind of similar to this show, which I do have to be really just mean and terrible. But I mean, I think Curtains was really, I had to be older but really mean at the same time, and that was different because it's a lot harder to place someone older and place how they walk and how they talk and whatever, and it's such a different like playing field in general.
Acting someone that's supposed to be older or younger than you is so weird.
It's weirdly hard.
Yeah?
Like, yeah, I don't know. It's a whole
Can't imagine why.
Crazy.
Yeah.
All right. We talked about this earlier, but how do you handle it when something goes wrong on stage, Lily?
Improv for sure, but usually you can't. Well, you can do improv, but if other people don't know you're improvising, that's the goal. Because if you're improvising something and someone goes, yeah,
That's not your line. You said the wrong line.
Yeah, if someone says that, it's over. So they have to. I mean, there was one moment in Little Women where I just didn't say anything, and I just was sitting there like, oh no, but I couldn't say anything, and so one of the actresses on stage with me was like, so are you gonna take me there? And I went, uh-huh. And so we just keep going.
You got your back good.
Yeah.
Nice.
So it was rough.
You're gonna take me?
And I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah. And luckily it was during
Yeah.
rehearsal, but I was like, oh.
That's hilarious.
Gage, what about you? What do you do when something goes wrong, or how do you handle a little blip? Is it noticeable? Are you like, oh,
You did not say that.
I didn't. I said,
Okay.
has that ever happened where the expletive has spilled out by mistake?
It's been close a couple times. No, but our director like pounds it into us like, hey, you have to stay in character. And
I know.
I think it all comes down to this like little balance of everybody knows their character and how they would react in a specific situation. So when someone does improv, then they're able to in character move on with the story. And so everybody has to be on their A game
Oh,
when the show comes.
Yeah, it can't be
on stage,
noticeable.
that's the thing about stage. You have to be on your A game, and film's a little more forgiving in the way of cut,
Yeah.
take 28,
Yeah.
or whatever. So yeah, I mean, I really do admire you guys and how you perform. It's,
Thank you very much.
I can't wait to see you in person on stage.
Yeah. It's gonna be super cool. It's
Yeah.
so fun.
All right, we're going to shift from Shakespeare to shenanigans
Oh yeah.
with our segue into our funny question time.
I'm so excited.
Lily, what's your go-to snack before rehearsal?
Oh gosh. I'm put on the spot. Probably pretzels.
Pretzels.
I grab a bag of those and I head out. Gluten-free pretzels, the win.
Gage, what's your choice?
Gluten-free, I like that.
The most unhealthy thing I can get from Taco Bell.
Yeah.
This is too true. I see him with like a burrito in his hand. I'm like, oh, hi.
And
a
then
bad
you're on in
habit.
5 seconds and you're chugging down a burrito.
Yeah, I can't let it get cold.
No.
What's your favorite backstage tradition? Do you have a good luck thing that you do, or uh-oh?
So,
Could
I
be
would
interesting.
like to explain this to you.
Uh-huh.
We have this circle that we do. We all stand in a circle, and we do a chant.
Chant.
There's a playwright called
Interesting.
Stephen Sondheim, and he makes really good plays, Into the Woods, and
I've never been asked about this.
all these
Well,
great
this is good. We're
musicals.
hearing it.
Are we allowed to out the theater community like that? Okay.
Well, I've had people come up to me. My mom came up to me and she goes, "I heard you like chanting. What is going? Like I was going to the bathroom and I heard you chanting. Are you okay? Like what's going on?" And we all chanted the same.
It's honestly looks like a cult.
It does.
We stand there and we grab hands and we go, Steven!
Oh, yeah.
Our big chant for Stephen Sondheim
I gotcha.
that he'll bring us luck for our show.
Very cool.
It's really it's cool if you know what we're doing.
The new
Well,
kids
but when
for
you
theater just
first
get-
mentioned chant, I'm thinking the Knights Templar, Orginian chants or whatever. No,
we just
it's not like that.
No, ooga chugga. I can't stop this feeling. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
It's not far off though.
No,
Alright.
really
That's
not.
good. That's good.
What song from this play gets you hyped and pumped? What you put on before you get out on stage?
Oh, one not in the show or one in the show
Um,
or either.
a song from let's say Grease, because I know there's a lot of
Oh my gosh.
great music in there to get you bumping and grinding.
It's one that I'm not even a part of. It's Grease Lightning.
Okay. Oh,
It's the best song. He sings it.
I
It's
might have to
really
go
great.
just for that.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
telling you.
so good.
Yeah.
It's
So Grease Lightning.
yeah,
Yeah.
you just watch it and you're like, yeah, I need to be up there.
Gage, what gets you pumped?
Mine is Grease Lightning too, because
It's so
that's
good.
my song. So
That's your song.
I listen to it and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna get up there and I'm gonna be all greasy and it's
Nice. All right.
Wow.
How would you describe this year's cast in one word?
In one
Yeah,
word.
I know. Yeah, one or
You
two.
get a minute to think about this. I gotta go. Lively.
Okay.
I mean, everybody's on A game most of the time. Yeah, your turn now.
oh jeez.
There we go.
No, I
Jeez.
mean, oh golly, gee willikers.
Daggone chicken.
Oh goodness gracious.
Give us your best Shaggy from Scooby Doo.
Yeah.
Like Jinx Scoop. that's all I got
There you
for
go. There you go.
Right on.
Good.
I'm gonna say upcoming. Does that make sense? Yeah, I think we have a lot of new talent in this
For
show,
sure.
and they're all learning
Is
a
that
lot
right?
of
They will
things.
carry the torch long after you have left the high school.
Oh gee.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
oh golly gosh. Oh jeepers creepers.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Switching gears again
All
with no
right.
thinking, no monologues, and no overacting. Just quick lightning round
Okay.
questions.
All right.
All right. Give me your favorite color.
Think.
Okay.
Great.
All right.
Boom.
Stage fright level. Scale 1, 10, 1, low, 10, high. Or are you
Like a 2.
2?
7.
All right. Yeah.
Seven?
Blacked out after like my first couple shows. It was great.
What?
Blacked out.
I just
I go on stage, I do my thing, and I'd walk off and hit
not
the floor.
remember at all.
Hit the floor?
I would have, yeah.
Oh, man.
What? I didn't know that.
Here's a good one. Lily, what's your dream role?
What's her name?
Mhm.
From Mamma Mia. The mom in Mamma Mia.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
What's her name? know.
I can't think of it either.
But you know who it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
The winner takes
I
it
know.
all.
There you go. Oh,
Yeah.
hit that.
Yeah.
dang. Gage.
Gatsby from The Great Gatsby.
Oh, so,
Oh, heck yeah.
so good.
I can see you decked out in the Great Gatsby outfit
Yeah,
and
like
everything.
nice suit.
Yeah. Good strike.
Meryl Streep.
Yes!
That's
Thank
I knew
you.
it was
Oh
gonna
my
come,
gosh, I was
right?
like, no, I can't think.
Yeah.
That's right.
She grew up she went to high school where I lived back in Jersey.
What?
All right.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
cool.
Who is this is going to be a tough one. Who is the biggest giggler between you two? Giggler. Y'all were just
Lily.
doing it. You weren't even in here 5 minutes. Y'all were giggling.
I think it's Lily.
It's me.
I think it's Lily.
I giggle at everything, even if it's not money.
Well, that's all right.
Yeah, you know what?
Why
it's a
not?
good thing. Laughter's a good thing.
That's right. It's a good thing.
A feeling you have on opening night.
Excitement, I think,
Of course.
is, well, yeah, it's main, but I mean, everybody's so nervous that you just have to turn the nerves into excitement, like, no matter what you feel.
Yeah, I'm gonna go excitement too.
Yeah, it's
Because-
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, just standing back there waiting and waiting, and
I actually,
curtain doesn't open up and waiting.
a couple of my friends and I, we have this ritual where, as our director's on stage talking before the show, saying thank you for coming, we're all like back there doing push-ups and
Yeah.
jumping jacks
Dancing.
and getting hyped for the
So do
show.
you sleep the night before very well?
Not at all.
Not at all. That's what I was wondering.
Never.
Yeah. Right.
All right, one word to describe each other.
Loud.
Oh.
Sorry, it's true.
Wow.
You're pretty
I'd take that as a compliment, Lily.
Yeah, you know what? That's good. I can project. Funny.
Odd.
Yeah, Jace. Oh,
thanks.
jeez. You just can always crack a joke whether it's good or not.
It's not good. It's the time.
That's right.
All right, well, Gage and Lily, we thank you both for bringing the laughs, the stories, and the Panther Players sparkle to our very first team podcast. You know, again, go through your ticket information, the dates of performance, times of performance.
Okay.
Yeah, I did it first. You go
Oh,
for
okay,
it.
yeah. So we are performing from the 9th through the 12th at the Woodland Park High School Dixon Auditorium. And the times for the 9th through the 11th are 7 p.m., but the time on the 12th is 1 if you can't make it like a later show. And yeah, you can get tickets online, but usually most people get them at the door.
All right. Well, please help spread the word to your friends, fans, about our podcast.
Absolutely.
And have them contact us if they would. If they'd like to be on one in the future, they
Oh,
can
yeah.
contact me. They can go through email tellertime25@gmail.com. But I'm saying right now, if this is the energy that you bring in here, your upcoming productions are going to be unforgettable.
Yeah,
Thank you so much.
That's
Yeah,
So-
for sure. For sure.
As our two stars relax and run lines with each other, adjust your imaginary spotlight and get ready for our always head-scratching word of the day. It seems like you're still here, you can participate.
Here we go.
The word is ambigram. A-M-B-I-G-R-A-M.
I have no idea what
I know.
I know, it's usually a stumper. It's a noun, and the definition is an image, especially of words, able to be oriented or changed in two ways. In a sentence, the artist designed a clever ambigram logo that reads sun, both right side up and upside down.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay, I know it took a while, and I had to look at some examples, but it's kind of interesting. So it's definitely a head scratcher, pretty interesting. Let's slide from the stage right into our trivia of Did You Know corner of the world, and our theme today, of course, is acting. All right, did you know the word thespian, meaning actor, comes from a name of a real person?
Wait, what?
Yeah. Now, I'm not saying these. This is just did you know. I'm not saying these are all guaranteed true, but it supposedly comes from the name of a person called
It's a rumor.
Thespis. Thespis, the first known actor in history.
Okay.
Oh.
Here's one you might
Good
know.
for Despis.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
love Thespis.
Do you know the real meaning of the statement "break a leg"?
I don't. I just know it's good luck.
Yeah,
I just-
to get
All
cast.
right. Yeah, it means I hope you get to take a bow.
Oh.
Okay, so you're on the right track.
Okay,
Yeah.
right.
Unless someone really hates you and they want you to break a leg on stage.
Yeah. Sometimes
There's-
we say break a leg, not literally.
There's no problem right
Yeah.
there. Did you know the lights used to be powered by lime? And that was heated until
Wait.
it glowed. Yeah, lights, they used to sprinkle lime powder on the lights.
It's the old days.
Yeah, heated till it glowed, which is why the term "you're in the limelight" came to be.
This
See?
makes so much sense.
Okay.
Okay.
You thought this was just going to be a regular old
No, yeah, I'm gonna
podcast.
write these
I'm
down.
learning things. This is
I know,
great.
right? Me too.
All right. Did you know actors used to memorize lines by listening to them sung? I can see
Oh, that makes sense.
Now that's a good
I
one.
That
can
is
memorize
helpful.
by
Yeah.
singing.
That is helpful.
Mhm.
Every time I need to learn a math equation, I put it in a song and then I memorize it.
That's really
Well, I know
sweet.
that's typical of voiceovers as well, because there's a beat to
Mhm.
it's like be a sponsor with the fastest growing podcast.
Folks, grab your jackets, coffee, and maybe a pair of binoculars. It's time to see what Teller County is up to this week. From Cripple Creek to Woodland Park and back. Our mountain towns are buzzing with more activity than a squirrel who found the good bird feeder.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I told you that, fun. All right, movie night is happening at Divide Library, April 17th at 6 p.m. and they're showing Zootopia 2.
I love that movie.
Oh, I want to watch it.
All right, we got a State of the City breakfast coming up, UPass Cultural Center, Thursday, April 2nd, 7:30 to 9 p.m. And actually, this will be our Mayor Kelly Case's last time before she retires. Yes, yeah. Zeb's Outfitter, a business owned and run by Lynn and George Jones, received the Business of the Year award at the annual Greater Chamber of Commerce
Very
dinner.
good, very good.
Cheyenne Mountain Zoo was voted the second best zoo in the United States.
What?
In the U.S.?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
That's impressive.
With Veterans Day coming up, there's going to be a free Veterans Day breakfast Saturday, April 4th, 8 a.m. at Jess's Place, local place here. It's located at 104 East Midland Avenue here, right in Woodland Park, and right next to Joni's Deli in that little area. All right. Remember,
I will.
Grease is the word.
Oh, yes.
Grease is the word, it's the word that you heard.
There you go. All right. Remember that. If you forgot something, that should spark your memory to go see the play, definitely. Thursday, April 9th, has the Chamber Spring Business Expo from 5 to 7 p.m. at the UPass Cultural Center. There'll be a ribbon cutting for the new Hunt and Homestead business down there by Safeway. That's going to be April 1st from 12 to 12:30. Krabby Tax Night is coming up, always a big event, April 15th. That's happening at the UPass Cultural Center, 5 to 7 p.m. They start seating right at 5:30. Tickets are going fast, but it's a good time. Eat a lot of crab, get messy, but support a good cause. That's for the local Kiwanis, which is all about kids. Krabby Bingo will be following that Thursday nights, April 16th from 6:30 to 8:30 at the UPass Cultural Center. Don't forget about the Downtown Development Authority offering their micro grants, local businesses and owners.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's $2,500 or up to $5,000.
I think it can be up to 5,000. Yeah.
So again, basically with that, go online, find the information, but you do your updates around your business, and then you get reimbursed by the city. So it's been very successful last year. This will be their second year doing it, so you'll see some fresh paint. All right, well, you can work your magic. All right, we got lots of egg hunts and lots of dancing coming up. We have a mother-son dance, April 18th from 5 to 8 p.m. at the UPass Cultural Center. Big year for a lot of things here, a lot of zeros going on. We have the 60th 4th of July event happening at Memorial Park. And again, 4th of July is on a Saturday. But we are looking for vendors and sponsors. You can email 4th of July WP 4th of July WP at gmail.com for information. We have the 50th anniversary of the UPass Historical Society.
Sure is.
We have the 150th anniversry of the state.
Wow.
And the 250th anniversary of the signing of the Constitution, I believe. Yeah, there's a lot going on. Yeah, if you've been to the 4th of July events last year with this celebration, yeah, it's
going to be a major party this year, looking in the city and the state. So it's very cool.
We have a daddy-daughter disco dance. Say that 4 times fast. Daddy-daughter disco dance happening April 18th at Merritt School from 6 to 9 p.m. We have a ladies continuing ed self-defense class at Kempo Karate, Woodland Park.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Self-plug, April 25th from 11 to 12:30. Please call ahead to reserve your spot. More Easter eggs, 10,000 of them, will be scattered around Memorial Park. Yes, 10,000. They are stuffing.
So if you want eggs for breakfast, go early.
I had no idea we did it.
Yeah, that is sponsored by Divide Mountain Explorers. It's happening April 4th from 11 to 1.
Wow.
Yeah, it takes them probably about 2 hours to put the eggs down, and it takes about 15 minutes for them to all be gone.
Yeah.
We've got Donkey Derby Days coming up. That's happening soon, June 27th, 1 p.m. in the Cripple Creek area. Cripple Creek is also having its Easter egg hunt from starting 12:30 on April 4th.
How's that bunny get around so much? I mean, really.
Everywhere.
He's got one of those little scooters.
Yeah.
All right, and just like that, this version of Teller Time is wrapped up. Thanks for spending time with us today. And whether you've been listening to us on Spotify, YouTube, Apple, or Facebook, we appreciate your support. We'd like to think about the benefits of sponsorship. Like I said, Charlie is quite creative with his skills, so he loves playing with that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So rest easy, Teller County. Remember, we are here to build up, not break down. That's how we grow, we rise, and we remain Teller strong. All right, Gage, quick joke for you. Do you know why we tell actors to break a leg?
Why?
Because every play has a cast.
Oh, boom. Wow. Wait a minute. Oh my gosh.
In closing, freedom is not achieved by desire, but by eliminating it. So Gage, Lilly, thank you for your time today. I think we rocked an awesome podcast here, and we look forward to having you and some of your fellow thespians back here.
Yeah,
Charlie?
That's right. Well, no, I want to thank you too, and I just have to ask, has anybody approached you about a part in a documentary?
It's been brought up to me, but not.
Well,
like,
I'm the
officially.
producer of this next coming
Oh my
documentary.
gosh, how exciting!
Oh yeah, and so we have a few producers, but I'm leading this charge.
Oh, congrats,
So,
that's amazing.
Our director was here last week. He was on the show last week, and it's really going to be a fascinating documentary about the extraordinary women that were in this region that were either on their own, they did amazing things, or whatever. But there's some, and I'll clue you in on some of those parts. And the director and me have talked about you guys being in a couple of these scenes, possibly.
Awesome, yeah.
So anyway, I just wanted to let you know that, if you're open to doing this, we can talk more about it later. Is that cool?
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
absolutely.
Well, I'm glad. That sounds great.
All right. Teller time. Out.
Thank you again, guys.
Thanks
for having
See you
us.
later.